Howdy folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Delusion. Today I have no idea whatsoever what we're going to do, but I'm sure it's going to involve running around, probably falling to my death at least once, and probably looting a crypt. I would like to kind of get my hands on the last of those accursed ashes. I just don't know where we should start. The others have been in just, two random crypts, so my thinking is that there's maybe a third one kind of hidden somewhere. I don't think we've been up there yet. That could be a goal. Let me have a look-see at my map. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, this is all just unmapped area. I do wish that when we have the compass that it would just show us what direction we're facing on here. Having it tied to an item while thematic. All right, so we're going southeast. Having it tied to an item on here is thematic, but also kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so we need to get up above. So let's see if we can't maybe do that. Okay, there's the mines. Let's see, I know we've been over here before. I know this loops around. I just don't know how to get up there. It could be tied to an elevator or something. It wouldn't be the first time. There may be, like I may have to go up there and we just have to navigate all the way around. Because I know we've been up there before. At least I'm fairly certain we've been up there before. I think we've been up there before. Maybe we've been up there? I don't know. I don't know. I have to see if there's something hidden here. I just don't trust it. No. Oh, we can go up though. All right. Look, a distraction. Have I been up here before? I don't know. There's no items, so I go. Maybe. Okay, no, we hadn't. Wonderful. Herb acquired. Okay, so that's up by the flesh farms. Then I think I want to say that's where that connects. No, that's not the flesh farm. That's Lord Ritter's estate? The flesh farm's over there. All right. One thing I have to say that this game does really, really well, and I'm not necessarily going to say that this is, one of the few games that does it really well, but this game does really well with giving us landmarks to use to orient ourselves in the world. And when it comes to open world games like this, especially if they're going to be fussy with like the map and stuff, that's incredibly, incredibly useful. The only thing that I wish was, like, is this thing actually moving? I'm looking at pixels. It's like misshapen, I can't tell. So like telling time of day is kind of a pain in the ass. So what direction is this? Yeah, it's like the northeast-ish. Like, because if this is the sun, right, and it goes across the horizon, which I highly doubt it actually does, that would be something we can use to orient ourselves without landmarks. I mean, that's how it works in the real world. We orient ourselves with the sun and the moon. And, if you're one of those smart people, you can use the stars and navigate via those as well. But in something like this where it's very alien, where something like the sun, for example, is not, how it is on our world, having the landmark signpost is very important. And I think it's done very, very well here. So what is this? Also, this is a compass as well. That's cute. Are you hostile? Yes, okay. You can just stay there, friendo. I have more important things to do. What is this? The doorman turns you away. You need 20 charm to talk our way in. Well, I just so happen to have charm hat. Hello. Clearly, I am a genius. I really wish I knew mechanically what defense did. Some iron ore and 2 coins. Is that everything? Looks to be... Okay. I mean, we need iron ore, so I'm not going to complain. We need that for house upgrades. Okay, so our goal is over that way, but I mean, we've got so many other activities. We have so many other activities. Oh my god, there's like an entire area where... Oh no. Oh no, distraction. Thy name is video game. Ooh. Alright, some more ore. Is this anything? Nay. Is this anything? Also nay. Alright. Give. Did I get it? I think I got it. It made a noise. Yeah, yeah. I wish for the notifications in the upper right for like when you loot things that they'd either stack them vertically on the screen so you could see more than one at once, or they'd make them fade away more quickly. Or at least like make it a setting, right? Let me tell you that I only want it to be on the screen for, you know, half a second or whatever, because I know where to look when I pick a thing up. Okay, this looks interesting. My map has been updated. All right, so how much do we have now? Oh, do we have the whole... Yeah, we've got the whole island. Nice, okay. That's actually incredibly useful, because like now I have a pretty good idea. Like we've been over here. We've been down here. We are now at the Southern Mausoleum. Okay. So there's this down here we have not explored yet, and then there's this mausoleum here. Neat. At least I think we haven't explored this. I don't believe we've been in here. Oh, we're gonna actually have to fight. Wow. All right. The door is armed. I don't know how I killed that one in one hit, but this one is... I wonder if I sneak attacked that thing or something. Also, these enemies are horrifying. I just realized that that's like a big gaping mouth. Like, ugh. Skeevy. I love the enemy designs in this game so much. Okay, that's a trap. They fixed my lockpick counter, I see. I went from 17 of 16 down to 16 of 16. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Now let's see what we got. We got another urn? Yes! All right, that's the third one. Hell yes. Victory. And we have a lock bug. It weakens a lock's mechanism, making locks easier to pick. While it's known for its love of intricate environments, this one has had cipher etched into its carapace, making it a thief's best friend. What the hell even is that? Is that a ring? No. Is it an accessory? Yes. All right, sure. I mean, I guess we'll wear it then for the time being. All right, let's see what we have over here. Oh, this is just traps and locks. Need a 2. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna just spring them all just to spring them all. I mean, honestly, it feels kind of unnecessary to give us the lock bug, given that lockpicks are so prevalent in this. Although I suppose, well, like I haven't really even invested much in lockpicking though. That's the other thing, is it's not like I'm, you know, dumping all of my levels into agility or anything. We're at effectively kind of base game lockpicking. I think I dumped like maybe, what, 1 level into it? Oh, is that whole area over there? Am I looking? I think I'm just looking at this, actually. This is what I was seeing. Oh, damn it. No, we're on the wrong side. I need to go west? Yeah, I need to go west. Okay. All right. I'm an idiot, but only in one way for now. Okay. What we got? I need to not forget to go back to that corpse worm. I'm gonna grab the silk from this little dangly critter thing. All right. Friggin', that thing is big. Y'all know that as soon as I get my mitts on an airship, which I assume is going to happen at some point because there are docks all over the place, I am immediately going to fly out to that thing and see if it's something that will kill me. We have to. We have to. Oh, hello. The Endless sweeps the ground with his rake, though he just seems to be moving around the dirt. As you approach, he looks startled. Ah, breather, didn't notice you there. Not often I see your kind around. Who are you? Oh my, well, that's a good question. I've been wondering myself lately. Seem to have forgotten my name a few decades back. Was it Yam or Glopus, perhaps? It's all a jumble. Anyways, I'm the groundskeeper for the Duchess. At least I think I am. Not seen the girl for a good century or so. And I'm starting to wonder if I made the whole thing up. Can I visit? Well, you can try. Her family manor's over yonder, but it's mostly a ruin now, and she's hidden the entrance with a spell. You'll have to figure out how to get across somehow. She's also enchanted a bunch of skeletons to patrol the place, so watch your step. They can't really think. It's just a spell holding them together, so they won't hesitate to swipe at you. Alright, I'll be going. Okay, sure. What you got? What is that? What is that? I don't like that. I'm going... As a red-blooded American... No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Never mind. Ignore me. Alright, I shot it with an arrow and it didn't do... Is it following me? It is following me. Alright. Hello, skeleton. Alright, Death's Veil. Mana potion. More skeletons. Oh. Some general garbage. 3 more lockpicks. We are once again at 17 of 16, as God intended. We have House Ruins, an Eye of Faggoth. We have, ooh, what is that? I wonder if this one's gonna try to disintegrate me. I bet you that one's gonna try to disintegrate me. Well, let's just continue exploring here. Okay, is this, all right, this is where we came in. All right, gotcha. I don't like this. This sparks concern. Hello. Are you a friend? Can I make that jump if I try really hard and believe? I don't think I can. Okay. Maybe I have to... magic? No. If only I had a spell that could create bridges or coffins. Either of these things would be incredibly useful to me right now. Do I have anything that would let me in here? Any, like, weird items? I don't think I really do. I mean, it could, it could be... We maybe need to be here at a specific time of day. Like a moon bridge. So my thinking is twofold. Specific time of day, or we need to not be seen by these things. Also, what is that? So let's go to night. Yeah, that didn't do shit. All right, good talk. So are you looking at me too? Yes. Oh. Excuse you. I'm puzzle solving, skeletons. Rude. And for that you shall die. That's a lot of skeletons though. The only ones that are really a threat are the archers. Shield bearers. I actually quite like this claymore. Like, it seems pretty solid. It feels good. Like, it feels like it has the proper reach and the proper weight for, like, its 3D model, if that makes sense. Can I just, like, shoot you in the head? No, you're still gonna block it because shields. Here, come on, take a swing at me. Bro, if you're gonna be a dick, at least let me shoot you. I hate these enemies so much. Arrow to the knee. We're gonna be here for like 1,000 years at this rate. There we go. All right, so what is this? Ooh. Oh, do I have a bridge now? Do I have a bridge now? Did that do it? Am I genius? No. Okay. So maybe there's more than one. Let's poke around. So there's like up there. Yeah, we're not done exploring this little island yet. Oh. Okay. I'm probably not strong enough to break that, so we have to open this. Okay. Oh, that's clever. Remarkable treasure. I'm not like really too enamored with money. Money has been no issue whatsoever in this game. Up to this point, at least. Unless things change rapidly at some point. Okay, yep, we have another one. Okay, that's 2. Fine ore, another good get. Oh, this is troublesome. Get out of the door. Get out of the door, you jerks! Oh, uh-oh. 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 Ah, shit, they can operate door handles. Run away. Yoink. All right, glorious silk. Okay, so that's 2, so there's gotta be a third one somewhere, probably over on that other floating island, and I just walked right past it knowing me. We can't make that jump, all right. Oh yeah, it's right there, okay. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Wizard's Bridge. All right. Oh, is this gonna take me? This is probably. Oh, this is cool. You step through the mirror and appear somewhere else. We've got to be. Yeah, we're totally up there. Oh, that's so neat. All right. All right. I assume then that we are being observed. Yep. Yep. What are these? All the places she's lived. What the fuck is that? Excuse me, I'm looking at your pictures. Interesting. Okay, who are you? Hanging in the gloom, the endless woman is engrossed in ritual. She hisses violently, unfamiliar words, while her hands trace sparks of light through the air, illuminating the books and dust around her. We bow politely. She seems oblivious to your presence, her face inscrutable behind her mask. She continues to mutter esoteric phrases while sculpting glyphs of light. What are you doing? She screams, her voice seething with a wave of magical energy that sends the books crashing to the floor. Do you know how difficult it is to weave parallel cipher syntax while some idiot is talking in your ear? She groans in frustration. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a family crisis and you caught me trying to conjugate a pair of superlatives. Sometimes I just hate cipher semiotics. Semiotics, rather. I suppose you bypassed my security measures. You must have come here for a reason. She studies you for a moment. You're not a cadaver assassin, are you? Sent by that infernal Ritter to try and lop off my head or some such? No. She studies you a moment. That is exactly what an assassin would say. I have to be sure. I'm just going to have a poke around in your head. You may feel some tingling in your brain. Don't worry, this rarely leads to permanent damage. Did you say a pain slices through your head, followed by a plethora of discomforting feelings. Your senses are jumbled. You hear smells, taste sights, breathe sounds. Everything warps, and you feel nauseous. But then you find yourself cowering in the filth of an alleyway, small and frightened. A man leers over you, raising his sword. You have but a moment to clasp the shard of broken glass that lunge at his belly. Yes, you remember. You were 6 years young, just another worthless urchin in the city sprawl, the things you did to survive. Her voice cuts through your dream. You've had a tough life, mortal. I'm sorry. But this isn't enough, I need more. Another wave of nausea, reality churns around you, until you wake in an Inquisition prison cell, the smell of rust and shit filling your nostrils. So that's it, eh? You're with those Inquisition bastards. But you're not a player, just some pawn in their scheming, blackmailed with the threat of oblivion. How pitiful. Once more, you're submerged in memory. You see Vela's ship drifting away from you, and with it, your only hope of salvation. Ah, so it's Vela you're after. I sailed with her for 10 years. Even called myself a Dark Star, but I assume you knew that. Basalt sent me. Ah, so that old sea slug's still with us. I must admit I always thought the drink would kill him, but to hear he's working with the Inquisition after all we've been through, well, this only deepens my suspicions. So tell me, do you kill for your masters? Do you take the lives of others to preserve your own? Only in self-defense do I draw my sword. Oh, how noble, how valiant. I'm humbled by your chivalry, etc. Etc. Oof, that spelling, though. But let's see the truth, shall we? Your mind reels once more. You see the men and monsters you've stood in your way, and how you've clashed swords, evaded their blows, buried your steel in their flesh. You remember the chaos, the thrill, the bloodlust. The truth is, you enjoy it. She seems taken aback. Mortal, you're a monster. The blood you've spilled? Nobody could ever atone for such wanton violence. Though I suppose I have no right to judge you. My conscience is hardly clear. Well, after scraping through your skull, it seems there's nothing to suggest you're after my head, she sighs. I'll spare you the torment of further mind probes. Any more, and your brain could burst, and I don't want to clean that up. Ah, but where are my manners? We've learned all about you, but I've not introduced myself. She feigns a pompous bow. The Duchess, at your service. Well, really, I'm Philomena Caveridge, Duchess of Vestalshire, but that's quite the mouthful, eh? You'd arrived about 6 centuries ago, I would have greeted you into a bustling household, alive with music and merriment. My servants would have offered refreshment. I would have introduced you to my 5 darling children. She chuckles wearily. How is it that 600 years can pass so quickly? Now I drift in this cold tomb while my estate lies in decay. Sounds like you miss it. There's not an endless around who doesn't, but for most of us, it's hard to think of our mortal lives without opening the door to our demons. You see, I become Duchess the day my father died in the Great Devouring. Do you know what that was? Yeah. Then you will know it is the darkest stain on my people's history. The Endless were born with an insatiable hunger. For decades, we feasted upon those we once called kin. And my family was no different. I was 35 years of age when it happened. I had a husband, 5 beautiful children. You know the cruelest thing? There was a part of us that knew what was happening. As I tore into my flusband's hesh. Oi. My husband's flesh, I howled, not in anger, but in sorrow. As my daughter gorged upon the bowels of her brother, I saw the tears streaming down her face. And as I picked up my infant son, not 3 months old, I wanted to hold him, to kiss him. I never meant to... Her voice croaks, and she is silent a moment. We say nothing. To be endless is to live with a terrible guilt. It is the same for all of us. And while most find comfort in the rituals and traditions of old, I find them suffocating. She chuckles. Ah, but there I go again, dredging up the past. I think it's why I stopped getting invited to all those mausoleum balls. So, tell me, mortal, this hunt for Vela, what do you hope to accomplish? I want to stop her from destroying the world. Ah, the world is at stake and you would save it. Admirable, but of course, that's not how she sees it. I wonder, do you understand what's truly at stake? There's a hidden language to the universe, mortal, a web of signs and signifiers which establish the very rules by which we live. And Vela, she wants to change it. She wants to change reality itself, to create a new world. How would that work? When we cast a cipher spell, we're speaking in the hidden language of the universe. The rules, the grammar, the syntax, the signs themselves, all of us, from the humble scribe to the powerful cipher wizard, must adhere to these constraints. When we don't, there are often dire consequences. Like the world end. She nods. I don't know for sure what happened back then, but I witnessed it with my own eyes. I felt it in my mind. It was the most powerful spell I have witnessed, and I was caught in a syntax cascade, an infinite loop. But if Vela's plan works, she'd make the impossible possible. With the click of a finger, she could raise an empire, make anyone truly immortal, even raise someone from the dead. Sounds dangerous. Indeed, I have often weighed this dilemma in my mind. Would it be for good or for ill? My people live in torment. Our decaying bodies and haunted minds are prisoners from which there is no escape. But could Vela's plan be our salvation, or would it subject the world to a similar torment? I haven't yet made up my mind, but if I'm honest, I would like to be there when the decision is made. Well, then help me find her. Alas, I am somewhat engaged for the moment. I think I mentioned a family crisis. My daughter has been stolen from me. She closes her eyes. Her name is Ellen. Of all my children, she alone remains. I can still see her, 9 years young, holding my hand in the lush grass of Verdant. Everyone in the village knew that beaming smile. She's 9 years old still, and the feeling of her hand in my own is all that keeps me clinging to this wretched existence. And now those damned cadavers have taken her. I could rescue her. You would, mortal. If you were to save her, I would truly be in your debt. The cadavers are a secretive bunch, but I've caught wind one of them frequents the rotten coffin in Sepulchre. He wears a full suit of armor and holds a key that will grant access to the upper levels of Cadaver Keep. He surely won't speak to me, nor my lackeys. But you're an outsider. More than that, you're mortal, and cadavers are very interested in mortals. Sure, I'll try to find her. Thank you, mortal. My daughter has a signet ring on her finger. Find her, and I'll help you track down Vela. You have my word. Okay. Now we gotta go. Let me think. Let's see. Quickest way back to town is actually the Great Drop, followed by a very sudden stop. High action gameplay. Alright. Heal, and we'll go into town. And we will probably just hit the inn and call it an episode if I had to guess, because we were at almost half an hour. I don't think we really have anything to do right now here, like vendor-wise. Like, we don't have enough stuff to upgrade our gear. Our gear is pretty well maxed out. Was this always here? Was this always here? Has she always been watching us, or is this new? This might be new. She might be here watching to make sure, like, we don't betray her or something. I don't know. That's a question to ponder for next time, though. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you all next time where an adventure continues. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.